Alright, my fellow agents, welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and as all of you know by now, we are in the middle of the 2025 winter event. It's easily one of the best times to farm in the game for some of the best items in the game. And since the event began a few days back, a lot of you have reached out to the channel asking if I'm going to be highlighting builds based around the Turmoil, the Lexington, the Regulus, the Eagle Bear, the Ouroboros, and my short answer is yeah, I am, and we're going to start that today. Now, as always, we're going to jump right into the details, and if you happen to enjoy this, do me a favor and hit that like button. It truly helps the channel out. And if you want to stay up to speed on all things Division, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button as well. Now, for those of you out there who may have missed a few previous videos I posted going over the winter event, how to efficiently farm for keys, I'm going to leave those links in the video description down below, and I strongly recommend checking out that video because it's going to help you farm these keys as quickly as you possibly can, because that is the only way to earn these exclusive items in the game right now. So please make sure you take advantage of this opportunity because, as I said in the video yesterday, this is without a doubt the most generous reward system we have had in one of these events, so I want to make sure you get these items while you can. Now, getting back to the build breakdown, starting with the Specialization, we are using Sharpshooter, and we have chosen that to get that extra headshot damage bonus as well as some extra stability. You have access to the Tactician Drone if you want to use that. You'll get some extra armor when you're in cover. And always remember to have the proper weapons activated in your weapon skill tree. That way you're getting a 15% weapon damage bonus regardless of which one you're using. But typically you will be using your marksman rifle nonstop. Now, as far as what marksman rifle you choose, it is totally up to you, my friends. For me, I'm a huge fan of the SR1 replica. I know a lot of you out there like using the White Death, or I think it's the M700. Doesn't matter which one you choose, just make sure you have the talent determined on that weapon, because as you can see, after killing an enemy with a headshot, the next shot landed on any enemy will be a guaranteed headshot as well, and that is incredibly important for this build. Now, the main reason I say that is because I receive messages from players saying they never want to try marksman rifle builds because they don't have the best aim. This is going to help you solve that problem. Now, making our way to the gear itself, you can see we are running 3 Hotshot, 1 Walker and Harris, 1 Cheska, and the Ninjabike backpack. Now, most of you out there know exactly how this backpack works, but if you don't, you can see it has the talent Resourceful. That is going to slot in with any equipped gear set and or brand set item to fulfill a requirement towards unlocking a gear set's bonus. Now, that simply means even though we only have 3 pieces of the Hotshot gear set equipped, we are getting the 4-piece bonus, and that is what we're targeting. Now, you can see the 2-piece bonus is 30% marksman rifle and weapon handling, 3 pieces 30% headshot damage, and 4 pieces headache. The first headshot with an MR will increase the next headshot by 20%. After that, the second shot is going to give you an extra 10% armor. The third headshot is going to refill 50% of your magazine. You can also see it says from the 4th headshot forward, agents will get all 3 bonuses for each consecutive headshot kill. Now, making our way to the body armor, it's the 1 piece of Walker and Harris, but again, because we have the Ninjabike equipped, we do get 2 brand set bonuses. And you can see we're using the named body armor, the Chain Killer, with its Talent Perfect Headhunter. After killing an enemy with a headshot, your next weapon hit within 30 seconds deals an additional 150% of that killing blow's damage. Next, we have the holster. That is the 2nd piece of Hotshot. And you will notice on every single piece of gear, I'm trying to stack headshot damage everywhere I can. Next, we have the knee pads. It's the 1 piece of Cheska, and these are the Turmoil with the Talent Bewildered. When dealing weapon damage to an enemy, 50% of the damage will be dealt to another enemy within 30 meters. And as you will see in the gameplay footage, once you have the talent procced on your weapon and your body armor, it's absolutely lights out. And with the fact that you're going to be getting that instant reload when you're getting those consecutive headshot kills, it is easily one of my favorite combinations in the game. Now, as far as your skills are concerned, it's totally up to you. In this build, I'm using the Booster Hive as well as the Fixer Drone, I believe. And last but not least, for those of you out there who may not have the Turmoil knee pads as yet, just swap it out for a piece of HG. I can promise you that will still get the job done. And the major difference is that when you're running with a Turmoil, 1 bullet can take out 2 enemies. With the HG, 1 bullet will take out 1 enemy. I'd also like to mention the fact that during the gameplay footage, I do not have any global modifiers running whatsoever. The main reason is to ensure that whenever you see this build, you know exactly what it can do without any special events going on. Hope this helped you out, my friends, and as always, questions, comments, or feedback, please let me know, and I'll do my best to get back to you as quick as I can. On that note, I'm going to leave you with some gameplay footage and a few final thoughts. As always, I'd like to take a moment and thank you all for your incredible continued support. Please let me know of any other questions you have I did not address. Thank you once again for the privilege of your time, and as I mention at the end of every one of these, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.
Heavily armored
Good morning, my fellow agents. I love this build, and I am terrible with a marksman rifle, and I can still get the job done with this thing. Watch this. We'll take out this nerd right here. Watch, we'll miss. Let's track him really quick. Make peace with your gods. Shaboopy. Oop. Yeah, I suck. There we go. And you can see that one headshot, that one, bullet took out the named boss as well, which is pretty badass. All right, one thing I recommend doing, or one thing that you definitely want to do, I should say, is when you're rolling up, let's say on a control point, something like that, anytime you're engaging with NPCs for the first time, you need to get a headshot kill, so aim for the weakest NPC. Go for a red bar, get that initial headshot kill, and as you can see, I'm body shotting these nerds. However, because of the talent determined, it's registering as a headshot, which means you are just one tapping everything, which is badass, unless you just shoot the bus like I did. So, anyway. Even if you suck at marksman rifle builds, I'm telling you, my friends, once you get this down, it is so much damn fun to use. I think that's all I got for this video. Thank you so much for your well wishes. Under the weather a little bit, but nothing bad. That's all I got for this video, my friends. I don't know if you can hear the dogs in the background. They're going absolutely ham right now because there was a break in the rain, so I told them we're going for a walk. I was like, hey, when I'm done with my video, we'll go for a walk, and they just heard the word walk, obviously, and now they're just losing their shit left and right. So, can you hear them? Hang on. Of course. I'm trying to be quiet, and they don't make any sound. And finally, to really put this build into perspective, and you can probably hear it in the background if I'm quiet, we're watching NFL Red Zone as I'm recording this footage. So I do apologize for the sloppy gameplay, but the bottom line is, I'm in the second round of my fantasy football playoffs. If I win this week, I make it to the Super Bowl next week, which obviously I want to do, because then I'm battling for first or second, and that will be the 4th year in a row I make it. So that'd be pretty badass in this league. Anyway, that's all I got for this video, my fellow agents. Thank you once again for everything, and I will see you in the next one.
Stabilize West Potomac Park. Supply room access.